Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 7 of Scam Baiting. Let's get straight into it. On this first image, we do the usual of hello, how are you doing, etc, etc. Let's just get to the juicy bit. I am a professional social media promoter and also specialise in any graphic design stuff. I got some great promotional strategies that can get all this done. Do you wish to see it, mate? They say mate a lot. It's strange, but they say mate and bro, and well, you'll see. On this next image, he continues with, okay mate, Twitch channel, right? And I said, yep, I got a Twitch. And he said, yep, can you share it here? And I said, it's on my profile, because I don't plan to send a scammer anything to do with my stuff. If they want to find it, go through my profile. If not, then that's your problem. And then they send me a whole wall of text to sum it up. Forum posting, blog posting, social media promotion, paid social media, classified ads, email campaign blast, and landing page design. And then they asked if I read through it, and I said, I'll read it in a bit, I'm going to go take a shower, I just woke up when I replied to you, so I'll be back soon enough, looks interesting. Yeah, take your time, bro, I will be waiting for you, okay? And because at the time I was like, I'm going to just waste a lot of their time and I'll reply when I care, I replied back trying to say, alright, I'm back, sorry, went to watch Incredibles 2 as well. My friend hadn't seen it before and he had a couple hours to spare before he had to do other things. However, at this point, the server that they messaged me from, they were booted from it. So when they got kicked, I added them back on this next image and just pasted in what I said again and included, notice you weren't in that server that you contacted me from, so I had to add you. And then I was like, you are offline, we'll talk next time. And then quite soon after they said, I'm back. And I said, great, I'm just playing some Fortnite. And they asked if I was doing it on Twitch, and they said, I said no even. And they said noted, blah 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 blah, what do you think of the promotional plans? And I just let them wait at this point. So then the next day I messaged them saying, oh, I'm sorry, I've been so busy yesterday I didn't answer, that's my bad. Yesterday I had watched a couple of movies and went back to Fortnite until I went to bed for the night. It was so late, but I'm here now. And I said to them that the promotional plan was interesting. Then at this point someone else had messaged me because they weren't getting back to me, but this person did. So we start off with the second person with the usual greetings. Then it got to, this is my game, can you review it? It's 2D and fight. Already broken English. I asked what the aim of their game was. They said that they wanted to grow. I asked what was the aim of their game. They said, we want to be on top. And I said, what do you do in the game? And then they say, I find partners and players. So, because they're so dumb, I said, what is my main objective inside of the game? And then at that point they just sent a load of GIF images, which I was like, is it a Flash game? It looks cool. And they said, did you play? And I said, not yet. I usually look up the requirements because my PC is pretty old and wouldn't want it to lag, which is bollocks. I just wanted to waste the time and think up something at that point. And I said about it being able to be played on my computer because thankfully my PC isn't as old as an i3, etc, etc. Go through all of that nonsense stuff. I just got to a point where I was trying to learn more about them, etc, etc. And there's, at the bottom we have, this game has a lot of potential, sounds like a great video for the YouTube algorithm, I'll give it a play and see how it runs. And they thanked me, thinking they were actually gonna get me. Oh, you'd be so wrong. And at this point, the first scammer got back to me, so they was like, got that bro, thanks buddy, when do you want to do the promotion? And then I told him about the second scammer, saying, I've been asked to play this game from someone and I need to download and review it. Never seen them before, but they seem nice. Got a Discord and everything. It was like a fun ninja 2D scroller. But then at this point, I had the bright idea of getting both scammers talking with each other. So I went to the second one and asked, by any chance, are you in need of a way to promote it to more people? I have this person that's been messaging me for the past couple of days about promotion for my Twitch channel, and I think he might be able to help. I could ask him for you. And they said, yeah, sure. Do you love it, by the way? And I'm just loving the art style. The colours just pop so well. And they were like, because they know I haven't opened the thing yet, because I don't plan to in any capacity. But I then asked, reminds me of the Undertale with Sans, and that was it. It's just blah 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 blah, other nonsense. And then I asked the first scammer, seeing if they wanted to promote if they were willing to promote games as well, as this person would like their services. And they were like, yeah, sure, mate. Actually, I've been promoting many games, as you said. Are they also play CODs? And I was like, maybe. I haven't asked them. And they said, oh, sure, that's a good idea for easy traction. So then I went to the second scammer and said, I've had a talk with my promotion friend. They'd love to help sell your game to the masses. I can give you their Discord if you'd like. And then at this point I just gave the second scammer the first scammer's Discord. And then I also went to the first scammer and gave the second scammer's Discord. I'm not going to blur either of these because the scammers, I don't care. No one should care about a scammer trying to steal private information or passwords or whatever the hell they're trying to do. They deserve everything that's coming to them. And here's the proof that they've added each other, both of them, and realistically they probably don't even exist anymore anyway, but if they do, that'd be funny. Feel free to give me experiences of these people if you ever come across them, but I strongly doubt it. So we go to the first person with how they are getting on, because they had replied to me saying that they've done it. And I asked them if it would be alright if they took pictures of their conversation with each other and send it to me, because I'd love to see what's being said, because it would be so funny to see it from their point of view, what they're saying to each other. What happens when two scammers interact with each other for different things? And then with this next image we had some clarifications, and then the first scammer had tried to see if the second scammer had a Twitch account, and I said no, it was just a game that they wanted to spread around. No accounts required. And they were like, ah, I see. And then here is the potential first ever recordings of a scammer versus scammer, with an image of, hey mate, how are you doing today? I'm fine, what about you? Yeah, I'm also good, mate. Thanks for asking though. Jacqueline recommended me to you to promote your game. Yes bro, can you? Yeah sure. Where do you stream, bro? I told him that he didn't stream, but either way. And then onto this next image, I give the first scammer the gifts that the second scammer gave me for the game, so he's able to get the full picture as to what they're going to be trying to promote. And then we do a bit more back and forth. They were saying about how it's amazing, the gifts that I sent them, and I said, oh my god, it really is, isn't it? And then they said they were trying to show, they wanted me to share my Fiverr to them for the graphic stuff that I claimed that I did, but I don't actually do. I just wanted them to shut up asking for graphic design stuff from me, etc. And then after they sent a load of their designs to me, which obviously isn't their designs, they just steal it from other people and claim it's theirs for their scam, I was like, oh wow, that's really nice. They truly are amazing. You could actually make some art for Charm with this style. That'd be dope. Because I wanted them to interact more, but sadly they didn't. But I guess you can only take it so far, making two scammers message each other. And then with this next image, we just started having like a little chat with each other. He was giving me a whole sub story, being like, oh, nobody believes the stuff that I do. It's so hard. I need to make money, etc, etc. And I'm just replying back with, yeah, same, I understand everything. In the new year I'll be streaming again and all this and that. And as you can see, the new year that was said in this one was 2022. This is a very, very old scam that I've had saved in my back pocket for a while. I've just never got around to doing it, but here we are. But yeah, you can read through all of this. I'm not going to read it out because it's mostly boring in my opinion. But you may find it quite interesting. You may do a deep dive. And then with this next image, we start talking a bit more. They said that they had followed me, which by the time I revealed to them that I knew it was a scam, right at the end, that was swiftly changed. But either way, we spoke a bit more, and apparently they didn't realise that Twitch only pays out once a streamer reaches an $100 threshold, which is strange because you'd think a scammer would do that kind of research to be able to take as much money from the person as possible, but neither here nor there, I suppose. Then with this next image, we get on to just some more chatting about, and then they were surprised with all the affiliate related stuff of how if you don't get bits or subs, you'll be broke the whole time, etc., etc. Nothing too important. Then they sent a picture of a landing page that they either took from someone else, or they made as a cover, or they just edited together. I don't know what they did with it, but it's just a landing page that they gave as an example of what one for me could look like. And then something kind of bizarre happened. We spoke a tiny bit more, and then he kind of gave me a link to someone to try and sub to there because it's one of their clients, which kind of makes me wonder, does he just message everyone that he talks to and say, like, subscribe to these clients of mine to prove that I'm real, or something? I don't know. It's kind of strange. I've never had this part happen before, but it does kind of make sense that a scammer would want to scam someone else out of things, so instead of them actually doing it themselves, they just talk with someone a lot and then get them to subscribe. It's strange. And then an even weirder thing happened. Like, he started telling me that he used all of his own accounts to subscribe to the channel to try and boost it up a bit, which is really bad. If you've ever done like a sub for sub kind of thing, it hurts your channel far more than anything, because you gain subscribers, but then those accounts never interact with your content, which makes YouTube algorithm look badly at your content, which just hinders you in the long run. Never do sub for sub. But then after all of this more talking nonsense, he then sends me a Discord server, just like, but why? Why do you keep sending me these links? It's just, I'm not going to click on any of them. I know those last two are probably real, but I'm not going to help that kind of stuff out. I'm not going to encourage this kind of behaviour, not in the slightest. Then we move on to another link. Who would have saw that coming? And he's now live. I actually checked the account through Twitch instead of actually clicking the link, and they weren't live, so they were talking out their arse, but either way, it was strange. I never replied to them because I thought they'd just give up, and then they tried again anyway, so I was like, oh, I'm terribly sorry, I've been extremely busy for ages, how are you doing? And then we talked back and forth a tiny bit, and I don't know. What's the things about brush, whatever that means, and they're just strange. Scams are strange. And because I got bored of these people and Charm had literally never replied back to me, I then gave up the whole ordeal, saying, alright, just gonna message you saying this now, as I'm sure I have enough content. I always knew this was a scam. I had no intention of doing anything dodgy with your stuff. And that Dreezy guy, same deal. I knew he was scamming too, but I must admit, it's going to be an amazing video when I get around to making two scammers interact with each other. Fantastic. And I actually said the same thing to the other person, but obviously changed it with that Charm guy, obviously, because it'd be weird sending his own. Either way, I made sure they were both aware I knew it was nonsense from the beginning. But then what was strange was the Dreezy guy didn't take that very well, and I was just trying to clarify to him, I get these messages all the time for organic and active followers and chatters, but in reality all it's ever been is I pay you a fee. You're going to have to use a small amount of that fee to purchase a view bot or chat bot or follow bot, whatever, and occasionally post on a larger profile that you've stolen however many years or ago it was for evidence, blah blah blah. And they said, yeah mate, I'm really a legit, I can't scam you. As I said before, I work on trusted and tested platforms called Divert. Hope you know that. And I was like, how do you achieve the goals of your clients? What do you do specifically? And then I told him Divert was a rubbish removing company. As soon as I googled it, it was top result. Which I'm sure that isn't the only thing of Divert. There probably is a real thing where it's like promotions and all of that. But I just gone with the first thing that I saw and said that because I thought it might twist his arm and he might reveal something that he didn't mean to. And then he never mentioned it again, so that kind of went in my favour. He then sent a Fiverr link and blah 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 blah, nonsense. He just reiterated his large long paragraph earlier with everything that he does. And then with this next image, they then go on to say all the different Reddits that they post to. So I looked up every single Reddit they mentioned, and one of them had only 501 people, another had 2 people, and the third one that they mentioned was banned. So I don't know what nonsense they're talking. They said, oh, just got banned, bro, all my promotions are legit. And I was like, it's only just now been banned? That's stuff like, I'm so sorry, your advertising has been drastically cut down. As if r/Twitch partner was legitimate to begin with, but no, apparently they've only just been banned, lads. And then after a tiny bit more talking, I was just like, I don't care anymore. So I was like, look, I'm going to be straight up. I don't believe you in the slightest. You've given no proper evidence you even do this properly. And looking at your reviews, one of the most recent people who have posted on there, you sent me their profile, as well as the fact they've somehow grown over 100 followers in a few days, which is not in any way possible from the Reddits that you said you post to. And looking through Blue Boy's followers and views and such, you clearly bot inflated it all, as all his VODs are around 6 to 18 views, and the only time it's at 71 is the same day he reviewed your services. That was 2 VODs before his current. It's been great to run with you, but it's just too much. Not worth the time nor effort. Have a good day. Hope you see the light and stop scamming people out of their money for them to get a quick adrenaline rush. Do something better with your time. And then they never messaged me again. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, we did a grand thing here. And that is about it. There's nothing more to say. That was 2 scammers talking with each other. I'm sorry that there wasn't more. I would have loved to see more of them trying to scam each other, but it just never went anywhere. So with that, thanks for watching. Until next time, Godspeed everyone. Godspeed.